Trey, Duke likes to do a lot of different things with their pass patterns, try to, get your eyes in the wrong place, that type of thing. How difficult was it to play against that offense?
As has been shown, the offense is really good. They do a lot of smoke and mirrors and kind of get your eyes all over the place, but we pride ourselves this week on keeping our eyes in the right place and being able to key in on our assignment and react. So it's pretty difficult playing against him, but it wasn't impossible to play against.
Malachi, can you just talk kind of about the corner matchups and then also your touchdown that you got?
I got to go against majority of the corners that they had in the depth chart. But, yeah, I got to go against a bunch of different styles. Some guys were faster, some guys were bigger, stronger. But it was definitely a great experience, especially being a true freshman. And the touchdown I made, it's really a dream come true. I've always wanted to play on the stage as big as this. And at this level in the ACC, arguably one of the best in the NCAA. So it was really just an amazing experience.
Talk about the blitz and strip. Tell me what you saw out there and what was going through your mind at that time.
I've been chomping at making a play like that since I was born. Seeing all the videos from my dad, and pass rushing, I guess, is in my blood a little bit. So I was itching to get my first one. Strip, fumble, and just being able to go out there and make a play for my team. And at that point, it was critical.
After in the first half, after the scuffle and after the kickoff, how did that kind of affect the team? Was it re-energizing? Did you guys feel fired up by it, or was it just kind of how did it affect the team?
You never really wanted to have a fight out on the field or a scuffle or anything to go on, but I think we responded okay to it. I don't think that we were flustered and got out of it. So I think overall, I think we did a pretty good job by trying to stay focused and bring some energy and just kind of keep our composure.
I'm curious, to go to that end, what do you think prompted all that to flare up?
I'm not sure at the time. I'm not even sure when it followed. But like I said, we just want to have our brother back at all the time. You never really want a fight to go on or a scuffle or anything to go on the field. You want to just keep him between the lines and play it clean. And we just wanted to be able to reset and let him know that we had his back and just continue playing.
So now that we're past this halfway mark in the season, you got 5 games left, 3 against top 25 teams, and you need 3 to get a bowl game. Is there any additional preparation that you think the team is going to take moving forward as it comes to execution, or how do you prepare to plan for the toughest part of the schedule coming up?
I think with anything, you have to, whenever something's not going right for you, you have to continue to build and try to put more into it if it's not going well for you. And like you said, we have a tough end of the schedule, but you just want to take it week by week, be able to focus on this bye week and practice and correct the mistakes, and go out there next week against Virginia Tech and get ready to play a Thursday night game.
Okay, can you describe a little bit just maybe the difference you felt or saw in their defensive backs versus Louisville's in bowl games, particularly in the run game of you being able to get blocks in the perimeter, and imagine they were probably a little more effective at beating blocks, that sort of thing?
Yeah, the difference that I saw playing Duke's defensive backs, they kind of kept their eyes inside a lot more, watching for the run and more reacting towards the ball more than at me and eyes on me, manning me up. So it was a lot different. It was a little easier to run routes against them because they're not thinking about us passing the ball first. They're strong on that run game, so they're kind of shooting to that ball. It's kind of hard to, if it's going to the left, I'm on the right, kind of hard to get in position because they're really definitely going to that ball right when it's handed off or ran that way.
Malachi, you usually don't see too many freshman receivers playing in the Georgia Tech offense. What did you do to get to where you are now, and what do you think you have to do moving forward?
Really, when I got here, I wanted to focus on just being able to adapt to the different offense. In high school, I was in a spread, so it's totally different. So even the blocking schemes, having to read the defense a lot more, the route running concepts a lot more complicated. So during camp in the summer, I just wanted to focus on studying the plays, getting the plays right, making sure I'm doing my job right, and showing the coaches that, you know, I can compete at this level, and just working as hard as I can, you know, competing with even Trey, you know, in practice and everything. They give me a good look and help me get better every day. So I just work as hard as I can, and that's what I'll continue to do.
Coming out in the second half, 7-7, you guys have the ball. Minus the fumbles and the things that transpired, how did you guys feel so far as your chances of really, you know, coming out and doing a good job in the second half to pull this game out?
To be honest, we felt very confident. I wasn't here last year, but I know that the score was totally different. But seeing that it was 7-7, we definitely felt like we had a chance coming out here. And I mean, from now on, we're really just gonna have to work on just playing a cleaner game. You know, flags, fumbles, we just really got to clean that up in practice. I mean, as you can see, without that, we were definitely in this game. You know, it could have, you know, been a lot different result, but we just got to focus on playing a lot cleaner game.
Both you guys, it was 7-7, I think, like with 2 minutes left, then it became 28-7 by the end of the quarter. Can you describe just what that was like? It was what kind of was going on. It was, I mean, I don't know if it was panic or anything, but what did that feel like to go from see the game change so completely in just a couple minutes?
I think it was an extreme sudden change. As you can tell, like you said, the score escalated in 2 minutes, and I think on both sides we just needed to keep going and keep chomping at it and kind of keep our composure faster and be able to, as far as defensively, no matter where the ball's at, if the ball's on the 1, the ball's on 20, whenever it is, we got to get a stop. We're on the field, we can aim out there to get 3 and outs and get a stop, make a play. So,
yeah, when you have a change in the score like that fast, I mean, the hardest thing you can do is, you know, keep your head up and be confident about the game. But, you know, that's what we got to do as a team. When something like that happens, we can't just, you know, shut down as a team, because that's when everything just starts to fall apart. So, I mean, it was definitely, you know, hard to deal with that. But going forward, we just got to play with that much more confidence and, you know, that much more focus and passion.
This is for both of you. How much do those fumbles affect you when you go back out on the field?
I mean, it's kind of depleting, but, you know, as a defense, you always try to go back and, you know, just be ready to stop them. And no matter where they fumble at or whatever they give the ball at, as a defense, it's our job to stop them from getting in the end zone.
Yeah, sudden change is a part of the game. As a defense, we just have to go back out there and try to get a turnover ourselves.
Henry, it seems like you guys are getting tremendous amount of pressure. It seemed like you had Jones a little bit rattled at times. Kind of, what do you think was sort of the key to the success in terms of getting pressure today?
Just everything coming from our blitzes and executing our blitzes, everybody being in the right place, winning our one-on-one matchups. That was just a big thing and a big emphasis this week. So that was a good job of execution in the game.
Gentlemen, what changed after that first possession when they were able to go down the field pretty easily, and then after that you guys settled in a little bit and played? What kind of changed for you all there?
I feel like everybody just got comfortable, and everybody was just, I feel like we was kind of up there at the beginning of the game, and they kind of went really fast-paced, and I feel like that second possession, we got comfortable, realized what we needed to do, realized that we can dominate them on defense, and that's what we did.
Can you describe what happened on your 2 sacks?
First one, I was in reduction. I came off, and the tackle was trying to block down on me. I ripped through and got the quarterback. Second one, I came in and spun back out and got the quarterback.
Lamont, talk about the pick.
First pick, about time. It was a great feeling getting to celebrate with the defense and, of course, getting that turnover and then leading to a touchdown by the offense. It was great.
Did they change it all the way they were blocking you? They had someone chipping you in the second half just after the...
Yeah, they added a tight end, I'm pretty sure, and added like running backs to chip me out. So.
And Lamont, you were coming on the corner blitz on Jones' throw. How close were you? Just could you almost kind of feel it?
The corner blitz, right. I was close, but I mean, he made a great throw before I could get there.
This is for both of you. Coming into the game, you guys probably knew about Duke's had very low turnover margin. What was it like to kind of rack up a lot of turnovers during the game against such a good team at holding onto the ball?
I mean, it's great. Anytime the defense can force a turnover, it's a great feeling. And then getting to celebrate with the defense, and then, of course, like giving the offense back the ball so they can go score and push the ball downfield is always great.
Yeah, it was a amazing feeling, just like Lamont said. Anytime we can get turnovers, that helps you in the game, helps you put you in the game, keep you in the game. And so, yeah, it was a great feeling. It was a great thing that we emphasized on defense.
Gentlemen, when we play, we hated Duke. But I just wanted to know, you got to keep your composure out there. But after that scrum and everything else, did they kind of get a little bit of the juices flowing for you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Definitely. Definitely got the juices flowing. Of course, I mean, after losing to Duke last year, we had that chip on our shoulder. So, and then after that, it kind of fueled more of the flame.
Yeah, just like you said, it fueled the flame. I mean, that's what football's about. It gets rough, it gets nasty. So, I mean, that's what we love doing. We definitely on Vic's side on that, and we know we got to keep our composure, but, you know, that's part of the game. And so it was fun. Everybody was hyped up and ready to go.
Both you guys, both seniors, and now you're in a tough, you're 3 and 4 and gonna have to fight uphill to get to a bowl game. What are your thoughts and feelings about kind of being where you are at this point going into the bye?
Definitely not how you expect senior season to go, but we just have to keep fighting and keep pushing through to win these next few games. Take it one game at a time also.
Yeah, we got to be really focused. We really got to be on our game. We got to execute everything the coaches want us to execute. And, you know, we have to make less mental mistakes. We got to be on top of our game and, you know, just stay up when we're on top of the team, and got to win out.
I guess you guys kind of answered this already, but 1 and 3 in conference. I think how do you kind of prevent this from kind of going off the rails a little bit, and what's kind of everyone's mentality in the locker room?
You know, we're going into a bye week, so we got a lot of time to sit on this loss and, you know, get ready for the next game. Just going into it, we just got to be, like I said before, like just executing everything we got to execute, make less mistakes in the game, and you know, win every game that we come against.
Yeah, we also have to stick together. Those guys in there are my family, so we just all have to keep gelling together and keep working hard, motivating each other.
Anything else from Ray or Lamont?
Real quick, from week 1 to where you're at now, how do you guys feel as a defensive unit you've got to this point, at this point?
I think we feel pretty good. Feel like we do a pretty good job getting takeaways, which is a big thing on defense, and just the ability to change a game by getting a turnover. And I feel like we got way better since week 1. We know the defense much better. We're making less mistakes every game, and I feel like we're growing as a defense, and we're only going to get better.
Okay. Thanks, Simon. Be back. Jerry Howard will open right up for questions for Kenny and Jerry.
Kenny, what was Duke doing up front in the first half that really stymied you guys?
It's just that easy off the backside. I mean, other than that, they didn't really do much. It was either slant or stay in their gap. They didn't do much. We just got to get it.
What was, for both of you guys, kind of what's the frustration level like after a game like this where you struggle to move the ball and kind of shoot yourself in the foot with turnovers?
It's just something we got to fix as a team and moving forward. Like a couple games ago, we struggled with penalties and stuff. So we had that fixed for like 2 games. So we just got to go back to the basics and start over.
I mean, it's frustrating to do that, but I mean, I just think we just need to get back to the way we was doing it, not turn over the ball. Like he said, the past 2 weeks, no penalties really and no fumbles, and look at the scores of those, and that just killed us today.
Kenny, Coach Johnston was describing there were some calls made at the line that I guess weren't the right calls. Can you kind of describe what you were seeing and one of those calls, you think?
Like penalties?
No, like line calls, like checking.
Oh, yeah, we was just, I guess I got confused, some calls and that, but, I mean, we just got to be able to know what we're doing. I mean, there should be no excuse. We should go out there and know what we're doing.
Can you describe a little bit like what was confusing you that you saw?
I guess it really wasn't confusing, but what was making it harder was those easies they had like backside, and that was mainly the problem we had was those easy stunts.
The drive when it was 7-7 looked like you were getting things going. Can you describe just how that felt and maybe what was working at that point?
Yeah, I thought when they got, I'm pretty sure it was I think it was a turnover when we went back out. I thought they was going to pick a minimum boost for us because first two drives we didn't get really much going, and then I thought that was going to turn the game around for us and everything. So.
How frustrating was it when you had those 2 4th-and-1 tries and you weren't able to convert them?
Because our offense is set up and made that we should get those. It was pretty frustrating that we had a couple missed assignments or we weren't running low or stuff like that. So we got to fix that as a team and everything.
Jerry, can you describe just how tough it was to run up the middle?
It wasn't really tough. The only thing you have to watch out is for, like he says, the easies, and it's just staying low. We have trouble staying low, so we gotta stay low through everything and just run harder. There was a lot of tiptoeing going on at the first 2 drives.
The fumble, did you not have the ball close enough, you think, or what?
I'm not sure what happened, but I know that's unacceptable, and we're going to fix it as a team, just not mine, and everybody else's too, so they'll fix it as a team coming back.